Welcome back to another episode of The Scran Line. I'm Nick, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a no-bake tiramisu cheesecake. Now, tiramisu is one of my all-time favorite ways to have coffee in a dessert. I love that marriage of creamy mascarpone whipped cream with coffee-soaked sponge finger biscuits. It's absolutely gorgeous. The coffee that I'll be using in today's video is by a company called Trade, which I am thrilled to have teamed up with for this video. What's great about Trade is that they specialize in tailoring your coffee experience. They've partnered up with 50 of the nation's best roasters, featuring over 400 coffees, so when you hop online and take their coffee quiz match, they can tailor a coffee that suits your preferences. Trade's partners ethically source their beans, and their supply chain ensures that money reaches farmers, which is really important. Trade is roasted to order. It's the freshest coffee you've ever tasted. I got matched up with the coffee that I'll be using today by going on their website, drinktrade.com. And with a few clicks, I went through their coffee match quiz and I was matched up with a coffee based on all the things that I love about coffee. Everyone has different preferences when it comes to coffee. Anthony, my partner, loves his coffee in the morning. He likes his super strong. I like mine a little bit more on the mild and kind of like with nuttier flavors. Something you guys might not actually know about me is that I only drink cold coffee. I am not a fan of hot coffee. So I actually put that preference in the website when I did the quiz match. So after I put in all my preferences on the website, I ordered my bag of Trade coffee and I've been drinking it every morning since I got it. It's amazing how it ticks off all of my boxes about the things I love about coffee, and it's priced so well. And all I had to do was answer a couple questions on the website. Now today, Trade is giving the first 100 people who click on the link in the description box 30% off their first order. Just click the link down below and take their quiz match to find the perfect coffee suited for you and get it for 30% off. Let's begin by preparing our Trade coffee. You let it soak in a cup of boiling water for a couple minutes, and Bob's your uncle, you've got fresh coffee ready to drink in the morning or anytime you want. We're going to set that coffee aside to cool and move on to making the crust. To make the Oreo crust, pop your Oreos into the bowl of a food processor. You want to process those until you reach a fine crumb. Then you're going to add some melted butter and blitz that to coat the crumbs. Once they're coated, you're going to pour that mixture into a 9-inch springform pan. You want to use the back of a spoon to press it firmly into the bottom of the pan. Then you're going to pop this in the fridge to chill for about 20 minutes or until you're ready to put some cheesecake mixture on it. Speaking of cheesecake mixture, we are going to be making our coffee cheesecake mixture. Super duper easy recipe, and like I said, there is no baking necessary. Begin by adding some gelatin and cold water into a small mixing bowl. I found the best way to mix these two ingredients is using a fork. You want to mix that until it's well combined. Then you're going to set it aside for 5 minutes to set. Right before you add it into your cheesecake mixture, you're going to microwave it to melt it for 30 seconds. Let's move on to the rest of the cheesecake mixture. Of course, we're going to be using some cream cheese. You want to pop that into your clean food processor bowl along with some cream and vanilla extract, and you're going to mix that until it's nice and smooth. Now guys, you want to make sure you scrape the bowl down really well, and then you're going to add some melted white chocolate. Now, the melted white chocolate does a couple things. It helps sweeten the cheesecake, but it also helps it set. We're going to add that melted gelatin in there as well, just to help us set a little bit more. We're actually going to be adding some Trade coffee in there as well, just to give it a little bit more of an extra coffee kick. And we're going to mix those until everything is really well combined. You want to pour half of that mixture into your springform pan, and you're going to spread it around using a spatula. Now we're going to be popping some soaked sponge finger biscuits in the middle of our cheesecake. To prepare the milk mixture for that, you're going to add some Trade coffee into a mixing bowl, along with some powdered sugar and some milk. And you're going to whisk that until everything is really well combined. We've got some sponge finger biscuits, which I just bought from the store. We're going to dunk our sponge finger biscuits in the milk mixture just once. Allow that milk mixture to drip off for a little bit before you cut them in half and pop them around the top of your cheesecake mixture. So you want to make sure you get a nice even layer before you pop the remaining cheesecake mixture on top. You're going to smoothen that out and we're going to pop it in the fridge for about 2 hours to set completely. Once our cheesecake has set, we are going to carefully take it out of our springform pan. Now, a little trick is that if you find your cheesecake is stuck to your pan, run a warm, sharp knife around the inside of your cheesecake and it'll easily come out of the pan. You want to pop that on your serving plate and we're going to drizzle it with some chocolate sauce. I don't know why I did this next bit, but I used the spatula to kind of smoothen out the top. Completely unnecessary, but I think I was just like extra OCD that day. The last thing we're going to do for our cheesecake is prepare the mascarpone whipped cream, which is going to go on top of our cheesecake. To do that, you want to add some cream, sweetened condensed milk and vanilla extract to a large mixing bowl. I'm going to be using an electric hand mixer to whip this to soft peaks. Then we are going to add some mascarpone cheese in there and we're going to continue whipping until we reach stiff peaks. I fitted the end of my piping bag with a large round tip and we are going to pipe some little cute blobs on top of our cheesecake. Then we are going to finish it off with a generous dusting of cocoa powder. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and thank you so much to Trade for teaming up with me on this video. If you want to try making this cheesecake, you'll find the recipe on my website, thescramline.com. Link for that is in the box below. And guys, don't forget, the first 100 people that click on the link in the description down below get 30% off their first order at drinktrade.com. If you want to watch a random video, I've got one over there. In the middle here, you can subscribe to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. And over there, I've got my latest video as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you all on the next episode of The Scramline.